October in Oregon means that the heat of summer is finally starting to pass. My foggy morning led me to my current obsession, Touch Brothers Caramel Brulee Pumpkin Chai. Once I was fueled up, I was ready to meet a friend for the event of October. The fog had lifted by the time that we got to the Oregon Donkey Sanctuary. It was amazing to experience this landscape unencumbered. This fundraiser event had many opportunities to support the donkeys in every way you could imagine. I definitely went home with some bath salts. They are currently caring for 24 rescue donkeys, and we were lucky enough to meet most of them. We got there a little bit early, so there wasn't a ton of people waiting to get in, and we kind of beelined for the donkeys. It was really nice to get the one-on-one time. We of course developed some favorites. Hey, buddy. I could not be more impressed with the care that they were receiving. There had to have been about 30 volunteers there that day, and they were all so genuinely interested in making sure that they were doing the best for the donkeys possible. This is definitely an organization that was developed on passion and care. Check out the Oregon Donkey Sanctuary's website at oregondonkeys.org. They have profiles on all of the donkeys as well as some pictures and some information about how they came to be at the sanctuary, how long they've been there, what problems they came with, and what their stories are. There's also an option to sponsor donkeys, so I am currently sponsoring Rose because she was just an absolute love, which is really funny because I've always wanted a horse named Rose. So there are a few different sponsor levels. All of the proceeds go to that. You can also just do like a one-time donation. All of their volunteers were really lovely. There was probably 30 or 40 volunteers. They were all just genuinely there to take care of the donkeys. They are an organization that I definitely agree with supporting. They do right now, I think, 2 events a year. So in the springtime, they actually do a plant sale. So I'll probably be going to that as well. And then I think the pumpkin and pets is going to be a consistent thing for me each fall. Folding laundry. It is honestly one of my least favorite household tasks. I much prefer to hang things up, so I generally end up with a big pile to fold while everything that needs to be hung up is already there. So how do I get this done? How do I actually accomplish this task? To be honest, a lot of times I don't, especially with my partner's t-shirts. There ends up being a pile for a month or more. His preference is for everything to be folded, and he made a comment that he was going to fold them. Mostly because I think he realized I don't like it. I couldn't let that happen. So my motivation was preventing him from having to take care of something that is one of the things that I do out of service for him. So I am going to focus on trying to make sure that I am actually getting this task done. Do you have any household tasks that you struggle with that you want to commit to in the comments of making sure that you get it done? Let me know down below. Dollar Tree has some really great options for creating your own organization storage setups. So all you need is some hot glue and any of their plastic things, and you can glue it together to suit whatever needs you might have. It's really fun to go in and just try to be super creative and think about what space you have and what type of storage solution you want there, and then kind of piece it together pretty affordably. So total, this little rack cost me $5, which it fits perfectly in the space and it fits the needs that I have for my bulky, long items. I have been truly loving doing my nails each and every week. My nails, I guess, are a little bit of a creative outlet for me, so it's really nice to spend, just a couple hours working on something that's artistic. I would say the whole process, start to finish, if I'm filming, generally takes me about an hour and a half with all of the dry time and everything. Sometimes a little bit less than that, just depending on how intricate of a design that I'm doing. But it's a really nice opportunity to just have some quiet time where I'm just focused on being artistic and creative in this way. I have also found that doing fun seasonal designs is a conversation piece when I'm out in public, and getting to tell people that I was able to do it by myself and seeing my nails as I'm working throughout the day or taking care of anything is just such a source of joy for me. I know that in the 1950s and eras like that, nail polish was kept really simple. So I have not been doing the simple polish. I've been doing a lot more designs just because it brings me a little bit more joy. So it's not super genuine in being vintage with all of the designs and extra things that I do, but it still feels like I am more complete when my nails are done. So I really enjoy that aspect of it and plan to continue focusing on doing them about once a week. It also is a little bit of self-care that I probably wouldn't be doing otherwise. So being able to focus on taking care of myself in that way and making it part of what I require for my housewife uniform means that I'm kind of forced to sit down and spend some time on myself. And so that's a really nice mentality to have, that it is my duty and responsibility to take care of myself. Got us some conchas to try. It's Mexican sweetbread.
Oh, you eat it now or you want?
Yeah, we can eat them now. There you go.
Boy, they are fluffy.
Super fluffy.
I just thought if it's as solid as it looked, one of those would be plenty for both.
It looked pretty dense.
Yeah. I've never seen anything this soft looking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hard looking, that's soft.
Mm-hmm. It looks like crackling. It's a pretty good price for them.
I paid a lot more for a couple, wasn't that good at all.
I'm trying to identify the flavors. Like that one's supposed to be chocolate and this one's strawberry, but there's a flavor in the bread.
This is chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't taste any chocolate,
Mm-mm.
but it tastes great.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably going to be the same thing in the great flavor, nothing identifiable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one's supposed to be strawberry.
Looks like lemon.
It must be a really buttery bread.
Great. I mean, how you get it's so fluffy. It's got, I don't care what flavor it's supposed to be, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I could never identify either one of them.
Giant curling rods. I know, you're dying to see the result of this, so you're going to want to watch this video on how they turned out next.